Hello guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to Goals Galore. Welcome to Match Week 45 predictions for the Championship, the penultimate weekend of action in the Championship, the 2024-25 season. The curtain is being pulled over on once again another entertaining season, and still a lot to be decided. So much drama to, unveil over the last two match weeks. Let's find out how it's going to happen. These are my predictions. Just before we get into it, I won't waffle on too much. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone on the support on the last two prediction videos for the Championship, both over 1,000 views each. I just want to say thank you. I really enjoy doing the prediction videos, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the predictions as well. It's just a bit of fun, so please get involved. We're trying to build a really good football community here, so please be sure to be a part of it. Get yourself in the comment section down below. Be sure to subscribe to the channel as well, and if you do enjoy, drop a like. Thank you very much. I won't waffle on about it too much, but honestly, it means the world, your support, so thank you so much. Let's get into Match Week 45 predictions for the Championship. Let's go. Stoke versus Sheffield United on the Friday night, though this could have been a great game, but with Stoke all but safe and Sheffield United not going up due to their defeat against Burnley, meaning that Burnley and Leeds now are Premier League. It's going to be the playoffs of Sheffield United, so this one isn't that interesting. I'll get this one over and done with pretty quickly. I think Stoke lose at home 1-0 against Sheffield United. Stoke probably do need one more point because, from last time out, two of the bottom three won, and a lot of teams around the bottom three won. So Hull, of course, winning as well, close to Stoke. So Stoke aren't safe yet. As for Sheffield United, interesting stat is that from 3rd to 7th last weekend on Monday, all them sides lost in the Championship. Crazy league. Luton versus Coventry next up. This is going to be one of the biggest games of this match week. Luton have got back-to-back wins now in the Championship. As for Coventry, lost last night away to Plymouth. And it is the away games that are catching up with Coventry now. Otherwise, they would have had their playoff place bucked already. Of course, this one was the playoff final just a few years ago. Luton went to the Premier League, and now Coventry have a chance to send them down. Incredible. And along the way, buck themselves a playoff spot. In this one, I've got Coventry to lose away at Kenilworth Road. Something tells me Luton get the win here. 3-1 Luton. It's going to be a close game, but I think the Hatters are fighting. And Coventry away from home are sliding down. This could be the weekend. Coventry drop out of the playoffs, and on to the final day, they play Middlesbrough, who are the most likely team to replace them out of the playoffs. It's all set up, isn't it, to be perfect on the final day. QPR versus Burnley next up. Now, QPR, of course, I was there just the other day, and I do want to say I really enjoyed my time there. As a Swans fan, of course, the 3 points definitely influenced that opinion. If you haven't checked out the matchday vlog on my first away day, please be sure to check it out. I've really enjoyed my day there, and hopefully you enjoy the matchday vlog. In this one, QPR hosting Burnley. Burnley already promoted, but the job's not done yet. They still want to get that Championship title. However, of course, Leeds with the goal difference in their favour, which is going to, be like an extra point to Burnley at this stage in the season. In this one, all Burnley can do is win, and I think they do just that. Away at QPR, 2-0 Burnley here. Blackburn versus Watford now, and this one, a few weeks ago, could have been a massive game in the race for the playoffs. Now, it's a bit too late now for both sides. Blackburn have put a nice string of results together recently, but it looks like it's going to be one game too late to the playoffs. At the end of the video, just like I did last time, I'll run you through what my predictions would do to the actual table. We've got some permutations that could happen in Match Week 45, so stay right to the end so you know exactly what can happen in the Championship this weekend. In this game, though, Watford fallen off quite a lot, and they're actually in some bad form. Ismail at Blackburn has got them playing now, and I think they get a good result here. Blackburn 2, Watford 1. Massive game in South Wales. It's Cardiff hosting West Brom. West Brom sacking Tony Mowbray, just not been good enough. And West Brom, up until January, were sort of nailed on for the playoffs under Corberan. Corberan left and it all fell apart for West Brom. They've always been there or thereabouts, just not quite in there and cemented their place. It does look like they will be in the Championship next season, of course. As for Cardiff, they hope to be in the Championship next season, but League One is a likely destination and Cardiff can actually get relegated. This match week, there'll be huge parties in Swansea if they do. Last match for Cardiff, of course, a draw against Oxford. What a strike from Cameron Brannigan to deny the Bluebirds all 3 points. West Brom will have James Morrison as the interim till the end of the season. In this one, I don't see any side winning it. If anyone would win it, probably would be Cardiff because they have to. I've sat on the fence here. 1-1 draw. I just don't think either side get the win here. Next up to predict, it's Hull hosting Derby County. Now this one is massive because Hull, of course, are not safe. Derby are not safe. Both of them did win on Easter Monday. In this one, I'm not going to be boring. I am going to choose a winner. My winner for this one is going to be Derby. And it probably doesn't come to much surprise to people. Hull won the last game against Preston, having 2 penalties. Derby were quite good, actually, against West Brom. And that was an away victory on the final day they're home. I have said for some time I think Derby will be fine. And I think they get the win here. Hull are not okay yet. They need something here. But Derby get it. Hull 1, Derby 2. Middlesbrough versus Norwich now. This is huge. Norwich, by the way, parting company with Hannes Hoff up. Never thought it was going to work for him. I did say at the start of the season as well. Just wasn't a fan. And they just weren't going to give him that amount of time, were they? Russell Martin's been the obvious link, but Jack Wilshere will take the team for the final few games. It's just ex-Premier League midfielders, you know, like James Morrison at West Brom, Jack Wilshere at Norwich, and Ramsey at Cardiff. All the ex-Premier League midfielders are now managing the Championship for the final few games. Michael Carrick at Middlesbrough. He's got a big task to try and get them into the playoffs. So they completely bottled it last time against Sheffield Wednesday when every side in the playoffs lost. Borough couldn't even handle it themselves, and they lost against Sheffield Wednesday, who have been on the beach recently. Borough have to win. They're at home. They have to. Middlesbrough 2, Norwich 1. Borough have to win. No other choice. Millwall versus Swansea next up. Now this one is tricky. Swansea have won 5 in a row. Come on. And Millwall are just Millwall, aren't they? They're just such a tricky team to predict and such a tricky team to play against. Now, when I was making my predictions, I didn't take into account my prediction against Millwall, because really, if I was being smart here, I should have said Millwall to win 1-0, and then the reverse would have happened. I've said Swans to win 1-0. I'm not confident anymore on this one, though. But I will stick with it. Swans go 6 in a row and keep the playoff dream alive for the final day. We've done it before. Can we do it again? I hope so. But the hope in it is very faint, but it's still alive. Come on, the Swans. Millwall 0, Swansea 1. Millwall would have to win this one to try and stay in the promotion race for the playoffs. Oxford host Sunderland next up. Now, Sunderland, we all know about them. Winless in 4, 3 defeats in a bounce, and they're in the playoffs. Yeah, they've just been on the beach, haven't they? Just waiting for the playoff campaign to begin. As for Oxford, not safe yet. But they're very close to being safe. And it's just fine margins recently. Big point against Cardiff last time out. What a goal, Cameron Brannigan. That generally has to be goal of the season. I don't think we've seen a better goal this season in the Championship. That's one hell of a strike. In this one, though, I could see the draw, could see the Oxford win. But I've put a spanner in the works. I've said Sunderland 1-0 win. It'll be a cagey game, a low-scoring game. Sunderland to get the 1-0 win away from home. I just think they've got to start somewhere to get their momentum for the playoffs. It's got to be now. Preston versus Plymouth. Both of these sides not safe. And this is quite the 6-pointer down the bottom of the Championship. 6 points separate the two sides before kick-off. Plymouth have to win, because they can get relegated this match week. As a Preston, they can also get relegated not this match week, but they still are in the running to potentially get sucked into this. On 49 points, that might not be enough. And a team might go down with 49 or 50 points this season. In this one, both sides have to win. Plymouth more so because they can actually get relegated on Saturday. You have to back them. away form's not been great, but I remember this time last season when they had to play Rotherham away to try and relegate them and also stay up, and they won away there, and their away form last season was poor. We're going again. Preston 1, Plymouth 2. Massive win here for the Pilgrims. Sheffield Wednesday versus Portsmouth, both sides on the beach now and they're able to relax for next season. Sheffield Wednesday with a win last time out. We don't say that too often for Sheffield Wednesday. Portsmouth with a win as well. So happy Portsmouth will be in the Championship next season. Big fan of Portsmouth without really being a fan of the club, if that sort of makes sense. I just really want to go to Fratton Park, if I'm honest. In this one, I can see goals, both sides on the beach. Busy day for the referee and the match official keeping count of all the goals. 3-3 thriller at Hillsborough. And the fun game to predict is at Ellen Road. It's Leeds hosting Bristol City. Now Bristol City, of course, can confirm their playoff spot. But I don't think they'll do it in this game. Leeds, of course, still battling out with Burnley for the title. The goal difference is in their favour massively. And Leeds just need to get the wins now. And I think they win here 2-1. I think it was a 0-0 in the reverse here. I'd love to see Bristol City get something. I'd love them to get promoted this season. But I think in this one, Leeds just about get the win. 2-1 at home. Just before we end the video, as I say, of course, what would this mean for the table if all these predictions were to happen? And what are the permutations for match week 45 of the Championship? Well, Bristol City can confirm their playoff spot if Bristol City win, or Middlesbrough and Millwall lose, or all three teams, Middlesbrough, Millwall and Bristol City, all draw. Bristol City confirm their playoff spot. Coventry can confirm their playoff spot by Coventry winning and Middlesbrough and Millwall failing to win. Plymouth can be relegated if Plymouth lose and Derby get either a draw or a win this weekend. Plymouth can also be relegated if Plymouth draw and Derby win. I'm just not ready for Plymouth to go down yet. This is the exciting one. Cardiff can get relegated this weekend if Cardiff draw and Derby win. Or if Cardiff lose and Derby get either a draw or a win, Cardiff will be down. Praying on that. So on screen now you can see what the table would look like if all my predictions were to come true. Of course it's very unlikely, but stranger things have happened. So there would be just 3 points separating 10th to 6th place. That would be incredible. Middlesbrough would move into the playoff places. Coventry would move out. Bristol City would be in 5th place. 1 point off 8th, however. So close in the race for the playoffs. I wish there was an extra few weeks in the table. In the league, sorry, just so Swans could catch up. And I do think we'd go up on this form as well if there was an extra 2 games of the Championship season. Absolutely gutted. Down the bottom, it's interesting. Luton would get out of the bottom 3. Hull would drop to 22nd, but they would only be 2 points off Stoke in 17th. It's going down to the wire. Plymouth would be 3 points off, but the poor goal difference almost sends them down just looking at that. And from my predictions, the big one, Cardiff would be relegated, and look where they are, bottom, once again, where they belong. Well then guys, there are my predictions for match week 45 of the Championship. Only 1 week left to go. I'm not ready for the Championship to end yet. I wish there was an extra few weeks, I say. But I hope you've all enjoyed. If you have enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Get your notifications on for the channel, because once again next year we're going all through the cycle once again. And to have your support as well throughout next season would be very much appreciated as well. A lot of content planned for the summer after exams as well. So this is the place to be. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, as I say, drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next very soon, guys. Take care, stay safe. Let me know if you're going to a game this match week, and I'll see you all very soon. Goodbye.